In all honesty, when we first started in conversion optimization back in 2006, 2007, all our projects were successful. For a simple reason, websites were absolutely horrible back then. It's almost you take a website, you take a landing page, you make a couple fixes, boom, conversion rates increases. I remember one of the very first experiments that we ran. It was for How Stuff Works, Discovery Channel, How Stuff Works. And we took a landing page for one of the affiliates that they've had. And we took a landing page. It was absolutely horrible landing page, optimized the landing page. And they get tens of thousands of visitors to the sites and to that landing page in a day. Let it run for, I think it was like about 2.5 weeks. We had the original and we had two variations. Both delivered an increase in conversions, but the winner had a 238% increase in conversions. If somebody tells me about a 238% increase in conversions nowadays, I tell them either you had a fluke or you're working with a company from 2005, 2006. Well, yeah, back in 2005, 2006, we could achieve these results. Nowadays, pages are optimized. Designers are careful in what they put on the website. And I still, by the way, remember what the program manager sent me from the client side, because he was not really certain if we're going to deliver results. And he just emailed me after he saw the results. He's like, now I'm a believer. That was like, the subject line. That was the only thing that he said. Optimization, as we do it in 2022, is a lot harder. Most websites have the basics covered. Many things are done correctly on them. We still find, by the way, lots of quick wins, but it's not as easy as 16, 17 years ago. Two success stories that we have right now. We had one company just finished 14 months with us. They hired us about 14 months ago, started with a revenue of about $2 million. 14 months later, they're doing $6 million in annual revenue. And they are one of the most amazing sources of referrals to us because the owner there saw the results that the CRO had delivered to them. So that's a testament to a good program that is delivering results. Another company, just to give you an idea, we started working with us in September. And initially it was kind of an interesting challenge because sometimes projects take off really smoothly and sometimes they don't. And I would think that this project, if I look back at it, did not take off really quickly. Well, fast forward to April and we're having a conversation with the CEO there. And he said, well, you guys have helped me so much that I've actually just hired an SEO agency and a PPC agency. He only had hired us to start with. And now he has an SEO agency. He's like, I can afford to hire those. The work has been absolutely phenomenal. So those are some of the successful projects that we've done. On the most unsuccessful, we've had few over the years. When you work for as long as we've done, we've had projects where every time we presented a solution to the company that we're working with, we got pushback. And the reason for that is the CEO hired us. He didn't even explain to his team what we were doing. Back then, we relied on the client team to implement the A/B test. So we just came up with the ideas and we asked the client team to implement the A/B test. Well, guess what that means? If they don't believe in the work that you do, they're not implementing the A/B test. So you give one recommendation, you give one test plan, second test plan, third test plan. By the 10th test plan, you're looking there and it's like, okay, so I gave 10 different test plans and they only implemented one. It's just not feasible for them to continue in the program. That was an absolute failure. We're like, okay, this is just really painful. Every time a company nowadays comes to work with us, I tell them, listen, conversion optimization is hard. If it weren't, every website will have amazing conversion rates. That's not the case. We battle in the field of conversion optimization. That's what we do day in, day out. I don't want to make my life even harder if your team doesn't believe in conversion optimization, if you're going to question us. I don't want to be defending the data once and twice and 3 times as opposed to trying to analyze it with you and with your team. You have to be very transparent before you start with the client. Set the expectations correctly. It will make your life easier. It will make their life easier.